What have you made of those comments?
I have to say I didn't read them. Haven't had a conversation with my board about my job at all. So maybe you want to fill me in on exactly what they were. I've heard there was certain comments made about this game at the weekend.
He basically said that he was very concerned about the overall situation
Yeah.
at the club, and obviously backing you to be in charge this weekend.
Good, that's great. Said I haven't had any other conversations to the contrary of that. I haven't had conversations about my job, and until that happens, I continue to do my very best. That I believe is 100% effort. That's what I'm doing, preparing the team, and they've been really good actually. I got asked the question here, did I have to lift them, and clearly you have to have an element of that come the Monday morning to get me focused again, but it was almost like putting the reins on them because the injury list is not particularly lightening up any, so I had to just be careful of numbers because they've still got a real competitive edge, and there was strong words said by the players, a couple of players after the game. I believe, again I didn't read them or hear them personally, but I've heard of them, and I like it because it shows the care, it shows there's a bit of passion, a bit of fight there, and it's going to be required tomorrow.
Were you surprised that John Elms came out with some of these comments during the week?
No, well I don't know what was said, to be honest. I don't know if it was if it's just a piece or there's quotes or whatever. I know you've said there has been certain quotes made, but no, listen, I think if John's asked to give an opinion, he's been a very honest man, and he'll say what he feels. Got a great relationship with him, so no surprise or bothered in any way, shape or form by it. I just continue to do my job. I believe that's when the team will turn around. I've had loads of conversations with different people within the game, and they've all been in either in similar positions or they've been in dressing rooms themselves as players out with coaching. So it takes one result to turn round a season. It can be as simple as that because it just gives the team a confidence that what they're doing in training all week actually bears out results. Until we get them, then you just have to keep working hard.
And Hamilton going well, what have you made of them so far this season?
Hamilton I watched the game against St Mirren recently. I've watched another couple of games that they've played, just different formations that they can choose. Great result against St Mirren at the weekend. They're always a side that provide a real stern test. You know, they've got a nice mix about them. You know, there's always an element of fight clearly within them, but they can play a bit as well. And they've added a number of players to their squad that could cause us problems. So we've done our homework on them, and it'll be a tough game, but we're looking to go down and try and get a season going by getting 3 points.
The comments of the likes of Paul McGowan and Cammy Kerr, they certainly showed passion, commitment, and their love of the club. Is that what every player needs to display tomorrow?
Well, every player just needs to try and give their very best. You know, they're going to make mistakes in the game. This is the game we play. There's constantly been our mistakes being made. It's how you deal with them. It's how you come back from getting a slap. And just now we're going to need that bit of fight, passion, aggression, clearly. But what I still want them to do is show how good they are on the ball and why they're in the side. They're not all in there just to be fighters. We need to fight when we've not got the ball, possession of the ball, to stop a team scoring against us, to get it back. But then when we get it back, nothing changes. There's no retraction of my belief in them in terms of going and play football like we can do. I think for the first 45 minutes against Hibs, I thought we were absolutely excellent with the ball. Moved it around without probably creating too many clear-cut chances. No, Bogdan had a couple of good saves early on in the match, but we want to be more of a threat. But until we get that first goal or we get that first 3 points, then maybe we won't see the very best of this side.
I was interested to see what Jim Jeffries had to say. He did an interview with the papers.
Did he? I haven't seen it.
He was quoted as saying about yourself, if you could liken it to the situation that Sir Alex Ferguson was in, he was said to be one game away from the sack at Man United. There was a must-win game. He dug out the victory when he really had to, and he was suggesting that you can maybe get inspiration from that, and the side can dig out a victory when they really have to.
Well, you're looking all the time to try and arrest your season. It's been a poor one so far with the results, and there's numerous examples out there. I mentioned Crystal Palace last week had won in their first 7 and then going to finish I think 10th or 11th. I think the great Sir Alex Ferguson, was very close to maybe losing his job, and went on to be, if not the best, and one of the very best managers our country's produced in the world of football. But said we need to do what's respective to us, and that is to get ourselves points that's going to reinforce my belief in the side. And I think it can be as simple as that one result is all it takes, because it just eliminates that tension that they're definitely playing under just now. I'm really hoping that we get it tomorrow, but they have to go and earn it. It could take a bit of luck, it could take a good decision that goes in their favour, which we haven't had too many. Could take an inspirational moment from one of our very, very good players. So you have to keep being the guy who wants to do that. If it's an inspirational moment, you're in the side to create when we've got the ball. We're in the side to defend when we've not got the ball. But if we can pull it all together, I'd love to have one of those moments where you're sitting in the dressing room with 3 points, because it's what we work hard all week for.
How's the team news?
Team news is, we've got a real positive where Rory's back in the group. Got 45 minutes under his belt. We've not had the luxury or the pleasure of having him to choose from, so I'm delighted that he's back. There's still a number of injury concerns, quite a lengthy injury list, and it's just sometimes you get a wee bit of bad luck like that, impact injuries as well as maybe just muscle strains and stuff. So throw into the mix that we've still not got Kenny Miller to choose from as well, which is a bit of a sore one, but I said enough on that last week. But the guys who are chosen tomorrow are more than ready to go and get us our first 3 points this season.
I'll talk about the League Cup kick-off times on the Sunday. What do you make of that scheduling?
I've got no opinion whatsoever. I think maybe it's a wee bit, maybe it is a wee bit silly if I'm pushed on it, but there's arguments for both. But it's maybe just we've left ourselves in a sticky wicket where if you're ruling out Murrayfield for a future international games or cup finals, then maybe they couldn't go and turn to playing one there. But said my focus is on 3 points tomorrow. The semi-finals will take care of themselves.
Dundee haven't been playing that badly all season. They've just been not having a little rub of the green, basically. Do you feel it's just a bit of luck that Dundee need?
Listen, I'd like a bit of luck, but you can't just cry out for luck all the time, or a decision's going to go your way. You have to make your own impact in a game, and we've coughed up cheap goals. We've not taken numerous chances along the way, so the good play doesn't get you anything, really. The stats might look nice, but I'm not a big guy for stats. The biggest one that I'm interested in is the 3 points, and that's where we've come short in all of our games so far.